That was pathetic. That was pathetic. I don't understand about these halftime shows. I did not like one song, and I like music. But that shit was ridiculous. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. Can we stop it and switch it up next year, please? Please. Bring some rock band or something. Enough of this music. That's all they've been doing the last few years. Stop. Horrid. That was horrible. And the commercials, some of them are so whacked out. Like Poppy soda and what was the other soda? I was like, what the? Starry? I don't know what the hell. I was like, what is up with these commercials? The commercials were pathetic. The one thing I did notice, there were 3 commercials referencing extraterrestrials. I was like, this is trending or something. One with Martin Scorsese, whatever his name is. And then there was another one with Jeff Goldblum with Apartments.com. The other one was Squarespace. And then there was another one. I can't remember which one it was. But I'm like, 3 of them with extraterrestrials. That's interesting. But the game, I have no interest of the Chiefs or the 49ers. I couldn't care less. So I just wanted to see a little of the game. Did the Munchie thing. I'm sure people are still watching it because it's a close game, 10-3 at the half. 49ers lead. I couldn't care less. I was almost falling asleep watching it. And then that halftime show, I'm like, wow. I didn't know any of the songs, and I didn't like any of the songs. I thought it was pathetic. I'm sure a lot of people liked it. At the end of the show, I saw the stage going up and down. I'm like, I hope that stage is strong enough for all of these people jumping up and down. The last thing I want to see is some kind of crazy thing where that stage collapses. It was bizarre. And then, of course, he does his song that he always does. It's the only song I'm familiar with. And it's not even that good. It's beat-driven, which I like, but it's ill. So I was not thrilled at all with that halftime show. At all. Even when my mom was here watching it with me, and she's like, I don't like it. I said, Ma, that may be the first thing we agreed on in a long time. There was no discussion with that. We both didn't like it. We were like, what is this? It was nice to see Alicia Keys. Other than that, oh my God. And I'm sure there's nobody watching right now because people could be watching the game. First of all, the game is boring as fuck. Secondly, I don't care about either team. Thirdly, that halftime show was pathetic. I can't do no more. And some of these commercials are just too much. I'm like, what the F is going on? And it seems a lot of it is targeting the Gen Z demographic. And yeah, you had some of the older actors doing commercials. I was like, wow, that strike really must have screwed them up, even them. Because this is an act of desperation doing these kind of commercials. I did find it funny with the Affleck and Jennifer Lopez thing with the Duncan Kings. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are really good friends in real life. And then you had Tom Brady in there, and he mentioned the pinstripes. There was a little Yankee Bronx thing going on. There was some that I found a little humorous, but the best one that I got a laugh on tonight. Oh my God! It was the Asian person in it. I was dying. Popeyes. The Popeyes commercial was like the best commercial that I thought. I found it funny. That was it. And like I said, there was a few, three that I counted because I'm not watching anymore, with extraterrestrials in it. I was like, and they even showed with the Martin Scorsese one, they showed the famous Tic Tac, and that was it. Oh man, I can't watch it no more. I'm not wasting my time watching it. Now, whoever wins, wins. I don't care. I don't have a stake in it. So, screw that. But that, and I like music. I like all music. I like music with beats. That shit, I couldn't even get a feel of what the hell I just seen on the halftime show. I thought that was pathetic. They got to do better than that for the halftime show. I'm sorry. No offense, but it was pathetic. What's up, Julian? Julian, you couldn't care less either. You're from the UK. It's not like you watch American football, right? Football to you is our version of soccer. Which there was another one that I thought was ridiculous. With Messi. And I'm like, oh my God, what is going on with these commercials? Pretty bad. Pretty bad. And I can't believe the Popeyes commercial was the one that really caught my eye. The Scorsese one too, because it had the extraterrestrials in it. Like I said, I counted 3 commercials with extraterrestrials. So I was like, what's all this about? Is this like, because this, a lot of people watch this game. They watch this coverage of the Super Bowl. And it's hitting a huge audience. And I'm like, is this some kind of hint, like soft disclosure? Like people are watching to prepare the masses that they're getting familiarized with extraterrestrials, that if it does come out, it's been, they're referring to it. I don't know. But it was ridiculous. I couldn't watch it anymore. I cannot watch that game anymore. Oh my God. It was like torture. And I tried. I got my munchies. And I still have my munchies. Lots of munchies. You lost it. What do you mean? You lost the feed? Or did I lose it? Because I'm about to freaking lose it. After that debacle. Right now I'm preparing for a snowstorm. Starting tomorrow night into all day Tuesday. A foot of snow is expected. The numbers keep going up. They're bumping it up slowly. So it looks like I'm going to end up with about a foot of snow on Tuesday. Thank God I did my roof. Thank God. Because at least I know everything's good. But a foot of snow Tuesday, that's what I have to look forward to now. So, yeah, I couldn't watch anymore. Screw that game. Screw all those. I was like, this is ridiculous. And like I said, I tried to watch. I tried to watch the commercials. Oh my God, that halftime show was pathetic. And I'm sure there are people that liked it. I don't know why. Because the music, it didn't even grab me. What the fuck is this? Oh shit. She better be coming back. Okay, I don't know that person, so I don't add them. I can't. Anyway. Oh, you turned it off too? I couldn't watch it anymore. It was messaging and all kinds of stuff. It was subliminal stuff going on. I'm like, what is this? Mind control for the masses? because there was a lot of subliminal stuff going on. There was underlying themes in those commercials. Movement top right. I better look at my live stream instead. I don't see anything. It might have passed. That's a beautiful sky though right now. Oh my God, I hope they don't drag me into a conversation right now. Oh my gosh, they're messaging me. This is a do not disturb time. This is do not disturb territory. So I'm not going to respond. Actually, I don't like to lie. I don't like to lie. Okay, she's going to reach out to me. Tomorrow works in the evening. Do not bother me with work right now. I'm set up till 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The station is on rebroadcast, so I don't have to worry about nothing. Oh my God. Oh my God. See the messaging? Skype. That's what you hear. Two hosts that are talking together, giving me messages, what they're talking about. So I'm arranging for a phone call tomorrow night. Not tonight. I did finish the garage. I did all the little touch-up ceiling that I had to do. It came out. I'm really proud of my job on that roof. I did a hell of a job. You know, that's when you pat the back. I really did good redoing my roof. That's why it pays to be handy. It pays to have that gift of being handy. Some people can't do that. Some people can't boil an egg. There's some people that just aren't mechanically inclined to do stuff like that. No matter how hard they try, it just doesn't work. Because it's not in them to do it. Either that or they just don't, they want to fail so they don't have to do it. I'll get somebody else to do it. Like, I was in Home Depot today. And I seen somebody that knows me for 17 years since I moved here. She's been working at Home Depot. And we seen each other today, so we're joking around. And she was telling me her son bought a house. He's looking on YouTube for all these do-it-yourself videos. And, you know, I was telling her what I did. And, you know, some people, I was telling her, some people can do it, some people can't. We just had a conversation on that whole thing today. So, but she's really cool. She says, you're always doing something. Yeah, you know me for 17 years. Have you ever not known me to do anything? So it was funny between her and I in Home Depot. But it's a nice little Aurora on the screen right now. Julian says there was movement about 5 minutes ago on the screen. So who knows? Wouldn't that be interesting? Now, I checked my weather. I'm going to check it again. Do I really want to put my equipment outside? The answer is no. Now, when I have a screen like that, my camera's not going to pick an image up like that. Why try? Especially if it's clear there. Look how clear it is there. That's beautiful. And this Aurora could take off. It could just ignite. It could fade, but it could just explode with activity. So why not? Believe it or not, I'd rather watch this than watch that game. And definitely that halftime was pathetic. pathetic. I'm trying to get the vibe of the song, and I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling his vocals. I'm like, is he trying to emulate Michael Jackson in a way? Like with the dancing moves and the sing. I'm like, Usher, I just don't get you. I don't get your vibe. Is it R&B? I guess it's R&B, right? It's not the kind of R&B I like. I didn't like not one freaking song. And like I said, I love all music. And for me to say that, it says a lot. Not one song except that fucking, the one that is so played out with that beat. Oh my God. I hate that. Shit, I could come up with better beats on my fucking drum set than what I saw tonight. And I'm not even kidding. It was pathetic. Like I said, they better do better. They have to do better than this. They got to do better than this. I mean, if you look at the last performances of Super Bowl halftime shows. Oh, shit. I gotta open the door. That was horrible. That was the worst halftime show I've ever seen. I was just talking about that. What did you think of the Usher halftime show? You liked it?
I wasn't paying attention. I was reading.
Oh, because it sucked.
Wow.
He sounded terrible. The music sucked. Everything sucked except for Alicia Keys came out for a minute. That was okay.
Wow.
She sang better than he did. Alicia Keys. She stole it from him. I mean, she should have did the whole damn thing. I think a lot of more people, I think people might have said, hey, Taylor, come down. You perform. Oh, my God. The times we live in. Holy shit. Oh, it was a long time ago, Julian? Like I said, I would rather see a Guns N' Roses. It was interesting that they played For Whom the Bell Tolls when the 49ers came in. I was like, fuck, at least they're doing one metal rock song. I was like, I mean, come on. Anything is better than... I'd rather hear a live band in a concert atmosphere. Not that bullshit. I want to hear a band. Give me a band jamming on during a halftime show. That's what I want. Now, I don't know who I would want. Like, okay, where is Metallica from? Well, they're from San Francisco. That's where they originated, in that area, the Bay Area. Now, the 49ers are represented. That's why they have For Whom the Bell Tolls, maybe. I don't know. I'm making that connection. It's a San Francisco team song. Metallica's local. And the song For Whom the Bell Tolls kind of makes sense as an entry song. I was like, okay, I could deal with this. And then the stereotypical Chiefs shit. Oh my God. Oh. It's like, oh my God. Is that what you're going to do to come in with? I guess they've been doing it the last 5 times. Oh my God. I could digress and go insane on what I was watching. I couldn't take it. Like, I don't care. Bring hockey tomorrow. Back to the Rangers versus Calgary Flames tomorrow. Please, hockey tomorrow. Right, Bob? Give me my hockey. They shouldn't have took off for the Super Bowl day. There's other people that don't care. I'm just saying. But we're not. Shit, it's early. It's only 9 o'clock. I'd rather fucking jam. You know that? I'm feeling better. Actually, my fingers are numb still from doing all that roof work. And my shoulder just clicked. I took pictures. I finished the roof. The garage roof. I did my touch-ups today. It looks good. So now I can take a little break because the weather's going to get crazy again. Back to winter. Early spring has left. Reality is back. Winter is back. With a snowstorm on Tuesday. Okay, let's go here. Oh, I tried. I don't even know who. This is, I did this earlier. This is work related. This is tomorrow's show. Roswell Daily Record, a little preview.
Don't stop.
6 o'clock tomorrow Eastern. They had a Peruvian reporter.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Roswell Daily Record Show. Toby Martin.
Toby, you run a,
So-
newspaper, and he wasn't.
So the guest, and I don't know how you would say that, Jois Mantilla, what was it, Peruvian? Don't ask me how I would pronounce Jois. Jois? But they're talking about the Nazca mummies. This reporter did a lot of research on it. So that's what this show is about tomorrow. So it's 6 p.m. Eastern. They pre-record. And it'll air tomorrow. On KGRADB.com. On Rumble, it's KGRA. Or X. Or Twitter X. Facebook, etc. But that's not what I wanted to do. I was opening this up for a reason. Okay. Good, I did those two files. So there's one thing about my house in the winter. No, there's not two national anthems. You're talking about that other one has always been America the Beautiful, has always been God Bless America. Of course, Star Spangled Banner. But Star Spangled Banner is the anthem. But there's also been other songs. Like in school, I had to sing those other fucking songs too. That was, I think that had to do more with the trophy. Because I was trying to figure that out too. But that was right after they were talking about, oh my God, the award that they give out every year from the Chicago Bears player. But I think it was connected more to that. I was trying to figure out what the hell is that about too. That confused me. That was something new. Another thing too is Nickelodeon's first Super Bowl. They got a booth with their characters up there. I was like, what is going on? There was a lot of bizarre things. I was like freaking out. Anyway, so the garage is now officially done. It took me 2 days. The roof. Oh, it's going to get fixed up. I got to put new wood over here. I'm going to rip this out and put new wood and on the sides. The house is going to get painted dark blue and white in April. The one thing, it looks so nasty in the winter because everything's brown and there's no, in the summer, wait till you see the picture in the summer with all the color and the flowers, everything. It looks so much better. But in the winter, it looks horrific. It's like death. So I did the roof. I actually did 2 roofs, but that's the one I've been working on the last few days. Um, it came out really nice. I'm happy with my job on the roof. I did a good job over here too with the shingles, the cutting. I did excellent cut work because I'm good at doing floor tile, nylon, ceramic. It doesn't matter. Vinyl, I mean, not nylon. I'm really good with tile work, so cutting is natural to me. And like I said, it looks like death. But that's all the way the front of the house looks now with the new roof. Now they did this roof. I did this. And I did this. Looks just as good as fucking theirs, huh? You know how much that would have cost me to have done? Thousands. Cost me over $1,000, like $1,500 to buy all those shingles. I did 2 roofs and that front part. A bundle of shingles is $45. Ridge caps is $50. So the total amount that I bought in the last week, 24 bundles of shingle, which is multiply that by 40 even. So that's adds up to quite a bit of money in shingles. So, and then the 50. So what is that? What's the calculator? Here it is. So 24 times 45 plus 50. So $1,130 just in that. And then I needed some other stuff. But just in shingles, $1,100 for what I did. So imagine with and all the other materials I had to buy. Roofing nails, underlayment. Oh, I mean, it's a lot of work. So you're talking thousands of dollars saved, even though it cost me over $1,000 to do. It cost me more like close to $2,000. So yeah, screw football. That was, I couldn't watch it. What's up, Tom? What color bulb? The lighthouse? The lighthouse is just a normal light. That's a 7-foot Mount Talk replica lighthouse made by the Amish. It's made out of a fiberglass material. That shit looks just like the day I bought it. It's amazing, the work that they do. That thing is big, that lighthouse, in front of the house on the property. Pictures, you can't really tell. But when you're standing up to it, it's taller than you. It's up there. It's like, fuck. I got like a lighthouse in front of my house. That's all Mom. She's got the rocks like around it to make it look like it's sitting above the rocks. I used to go to Camp Hero all the time. I grew up in Mount Talk. I went to vacation since I was a baby to Mount Talk with my family. I was known as the fisherman, the surf casting fisherman in Mount Talk. I had a reputation, but I haven't been there in years, so my reputation's gone. But when I was there all the time, people knew me. They knew that if they got their fishing reports from me, where's the striper action? What am I using? What kind of equipment? The whole conversation. Outgoing tide, incoming tide. What was best? All that. More. It's funny because the best success. Well, that's not true. I'm actually in a video, a surf. But I was wearing, because now I have all the gear. It's called the Mount Talk Blitz. Happens every year in October. It's the run when they leave the Long Island Sound. They go around Mount Talk, and they go up, and they go south for the fall, the warmer waters. They migrate. They come here to lay eggs in the Hudson River. They go upstream. It's amazing, the migration of the striped bass. So I know my stuff when it comes to that. But I've got pictures of me with the stripers. But let me see. Mom's in the video too. I don't remember what year it was. 2013 maybe? No, it was 2012. Okay, hold on. Well, look who's sitting in the background on the beach. There's Mom. Right there. There's Mom. And that's her friend Abe. So I'm in the water. This is called the Mount Talk Blitz. See all that splash? Those are striped bass chasing bait fish. All you have to do is cast your lure over it and reel in, and you're getting a fucking striped bass. It's like a frenzy. Yes, it's called the Mount Talk Blitz. It looks like lava on water. Not even joking. It's amazing to be there. And then you got to compete with the fucking boaters. Some people throw their lures at them and hit the boats because they get so pissed. There's Mom up there. So that's the blitz. Look how close they are. Look how fucking close they are. Look, you just snag them. That's all you got to do. And then, like I said, it's like a fight between the boat people and the people casting out from the shore. And it can get frustrating. It can. There's the lighthouse, the one that looks right outside my house. And I'm wearing a red sweater. They don't see me yet. I know I'm in it. But you got to be careful. Look at that. Look at all of them. Look at all that striped bass. Oh my God. It's freaking amazing. Look at all the boats on top of each other. Hold on. I think we went too far. Wait, no. Wait. There I am. That's me right here in the red. Now, I love to fish from the fucking rocks. There's two of them. You have to wait. You either have to get there early in the morning to get that rock, or you're like me. You're waiting right next to the rock to take my spot. Unless I get one right here, right now, which I did. Then it's my turn on that fucking rock. Because there's a limit on how many fish you can catch. So once they get theirs, they're off the rock. So I get on the rock. But that's me in the red, right there. Up to my waist. With a fucking huge pole. Casting. With super strike lures. They're like this big. And that's what you use for the striped bass. And I love it. So yeah, I'm out there. That's me in the red. That's why Mom is sitting on the beach waiting for me to do my thing, and then we leave. Because this is, like I said, early October, and I go for a week. Well, I used to before I got so busy with work. I need to go back. But it's a great vacation for me. What's up, Nee? So, yeah, that's me in the red up to my waist, casting out. And I got one. Now, the bad thing is everybody's casting, so there's got to be respect. But see the guys behind You see the guys? There's guys behind there on the beach. There's a couple. You know what these morons do? They cast over you. And they reel in and they tangle up with you. Now, I'm using spider wire. The last thing you want to do is get tangled with spider wire because you're cutting it. That shit is horrific if it gets tangled. You have to cut it. And those lures cost $10 a piece. They're not cheap. For super strikes, they're not cheap. So, boy oh boy, could that be an issue. Like, this is the lures. They're yellow super strike lures. This is the lure. I want to see how much they're going for now. Here they are. I don't use those. Oh, fuck. What kind of bullshit is that? Let's look at images. No. It's like this, but not that green color. That's the lure, but it's more yellow. These are them right here. That's the one I use right there. And they're not cheap. That's the one I use. That is the one right there. Love it. Fucking love it. This is, and the spider wire, if you've not, that's the best thing to use. It's super strong, super thin, and they can't see the line in the water. Believe it or not, fish can see. They know the line. And that's the spider wire line. Yeah, the best fishing spider wire. See, top ranks. They are great. Spider wire is the way to go. The line is, that's the one I used, the green. That's exactly the one I used, but a strong test. But that's spider wire. That's what I use on all my reels. I don't use that other shit. I use that. Yeah, that's true too. But that's the shit right there. I have some in the cabinet. And I have reels. But I haven't gone fishing, so I'm going to buy all new equipment. New poles, new reels, everything. I'm just going to go new again. Because who knows what condition they're in the garage. They've been in there for years. But that's the kind of stuff that I use when I go fishing. And I've got my belt. I've got the full protection. I even got what's called corkers. Corkers have little spikes on the bottom of them where you can't slip on the rocks with the seaweed. Because that's dangerous. Corkers are fucking important depending on where you're fishing in. When you're dealing with slippery rocks, especially they sit under the water the whole time, even on low tide. Because I'm walking out into the water and onto a rock. That shit is dangerous. So corkers are definitely advised. It depends on where you're fishing from. But by the lighthouse, Montauk, it's very rocky. And it's very slippery. And it's freaking dangerous. But people going, they're not that prepared. I don't know if they're going to have an image of that. Everything here is okay. Like I said, these are all the boots. I'm surprised they don't have it. Let's try fishing. It might be better. Okay. That's them. This is exactly it right here. You put them on your boot. This right here. See how it straps onto the bottom of your boot? And it's got these little spikes on them that you won't slip on a slippery surface in the water. That's the way to go with those. I have them in the garage. So you got to be fully prepared when you're going out into a situation like that. Look at that Aurora. What beatbox? When I get off of YouTube, I'm gonna play music. I'm gonna stay on for a little while. Yeah, try it, Tom. I love it. I love fishing. I've loved it since a little kid growing up on a boat. I love it. I really do. That's like one of my favorite things. I love. It's so awesome to be on the water. Like I said, I was on a boat all the time. And getting away from everything, especially living in the city. Getting on the water, you're away from everything. It's like a whole separation of what you deal with on land than on water, because it's open water and it's peaceful and it's beautiful. And fishing, it's so, for me, it's very relaxing. That's the problem now. That's the problem with the sharks now. That is actually a serious problem in Mount Talk now that people don't realize. And it hasn't happened yet. Thank God. So here's the thing. In Mount Talk, you're allowed, well, when I was fishing, a 28-inch striped bass, and a second one, it had to be 42 inches or 44 inches. I can't remember how long it had to be to get the second one. So some people would take rope, tie it to their belt, and have the striped bass, you tie it through the gills and let it hang over the rock. Now that shit is not a good fucking idea. Because, about 10 years ago, they found out that Mount Talk is now a nursery for great white sharks. So you have adolescent great whites. And that's, in Cape Cod, you have the adult sharks. They're coming very close to shore. Very close, scary close. But they're looking, excuse me, the seal population. I've seen seals in Mount Talk recently. Well, the last time I was there, I've seen seals swimming. I'm like, what the? They're coming down even toward Mount Talk. That's only an attraction for the great white sharks. So when we're standing in waist water, waist high, or on a fucking rock, you don't think a shark and you're only about a foot above the waterline. That's it. You don't think that shark is going to jump out that water and go for you because the rock is surrounded by water. Or it's going to go for your bait, and when it goes for your bait that's tied to you, you're not going to end up going in the fucking water too? That is super dangerous. And I always used to go waist high if I couldn't get on the rock. I'm in the water. So now thinking about it, it has not happened. It has not happened yet. It's eating the catch, yes, because they have the fish that they just caught. It's bleeding, because it's bleeding, and they have it tied through the gills, and it's hanging in the water, and you're still fishing on the rock. Look at this Aurora. Wow. But they discovered that a few years ago. It should be. Yeah, look. Rare great white nursery, shark nursery discovered off the coast of New York. In the waters off Mount Talk. How fucking lovely. And there's definitely the nursery, like a birthing site. They spend the first 20 years of their life near Montauk. So they're there. And that concerns me. One time I had a fish on. I don't know what it was. But I was fighting it on the beach during the day. And I couldn't get the fucker in, and it snapped my spider wire. It was a shark. I know it was a shark because I've caught shark before. This was a fucking shark. Now, I don't know what kind of shark it was because there's all types of sharks off the coast. Mako, blue, all kinds of species of shark. Great whites in Montauk. It's a lot of sand sharks, which I've caught quite a few. There's not stingrays. There's a lot of, what's that shit called? Skate. Skate are annoying. There's a lot of skate in Montauk. But, okay. That's flashing red. That's got to be a plane or a helicopter. But there's something flashing there. Doesn't seem to be moving too much, but there's something flashing on the screen. It's coming toward us. That's why it doesn't look like it's moving. It's probably coming toward us, or it's moving very slow. Almost stationary. I see what you wrote, Genghis. And look, even a sand shark that doesn't have. They all have teeth. Do not, maybe not the whale shark, but you don't want to mess with a shark of any kind. You have, like when I go fishing, because I use the big hooks. I'm going for the big striped bass, and what I do is, I have my own technique, which I don't want to get into the whole technique of how I fish. With what do they call that? It's a slip sinker. And of course I have my lure, the lead. And I sometimes make my own leads. And they're about this long. And the hook is tight. But when I throw it out and I'm going, for the bottom, what happens is the sinker stays there. But the hook, the line goes through the sinker and it runs because I have an eel. A live eel at the end of it. So what does that do? It has the eel, the way you hook it, it stays alive. And it's now swimming in the water away from the sinker. So in other words, it just goes, it runs. And then the stripers hit it. But so do the sharks. And that's what happens. Oh yeah, I have all that stuff. I have all that. I have an aerator that keeps the bait alive. I have all that. You hooked a 15-foot bull shark in Cuba? Holy shit. Bull sharks are fucking nasty. They're the ones that have the most shark attacks. I believe the bull shark is up there. Definitely top 3. Especially down south. And they also are freshwater. They can go into a fucking river. Or a stream. They can. That's the one thing about the bull shark. That is not a shark to mess around with. They are nasty sharks. Holy shit. That must have been freaky. A 15-footer? That's a monster. That's scary. That's scary. Like, what the hell do you do with it if you bring it on shore? That's a little too intense even for me. Hell yeah. Life-changing experience for sure. Like I said, when I was young, I was on a boat that got attacked by sharks in a frenzy. Scary. And that was off of Mount Tauk during a charter trip. Yeah, baby shark is 3-4 feet long. Yeah, so what happened was I was with my dad and my uncle, and it was at night. And I don't remember if there was bluefish or striped bass, the charter boat. But what the fuck was that? Was that a meteor? There goes that red. That's a plane, but it's moving mad slow. But hold on, I just saw something on the screen. It's not going to show up. I'm looking at it in real time. Too late. So they reeled up the fish, and it came up in half. In half. And a shark comes flying out of the water after it. I was like, I couldn't believe it. And what happened was there was a school of, I can't remember if it was bluefish or striped bass, and the sharks were going fucking nuts in the school. So much so that one of the sharks went after the fucking prop, after the engine. And I was like, what the fuck? Do you know the captain took out a shotgun and got to the back of the boat and shot at the shark going toward his fucking motor? And then we had to get the fuck out of there. It was a feeding frenzy was happening. There was all kinds of sharks attacking the school of blues or stripers. It was insane. And you know how scared, and I love the water, and I never get seasick. I don't care. I was on a boat when it was like fucking this. I can handle it. My brother couldn't. It was insane. And scary. Because Jaws terrified me as a kid. It traumatized me. You could ask my mom. Because now it's murky. The water in Long Island Sound or in the ocean, it's murky. It's not like you could see. So every time I go in the fucking water, I thought Jaws was going to come up and get me. So swimming became an issue for a little while. Then it faded, you know. But for a minute, as a little kid, seeing Jaws, not good. Not when you're on a boat every day. What am I going to tell my father? I don't want to go on the boat? I don't think so. So yeah, and there have been, oddly, this is true, the waters surrounding New York are getting a lot more clean. Because they laid some mussel beds and everything. The sharks are getting closer. Now, the sound is different because they have to come into the sound. I don't know if I would even trust it. But I would like to see if there was any sharks seen in the Long Island Sound. The ocean is different. But they've been seen near Coney Island. Great whites. Rockaway Beach. Last year there was all kinds of shark sightings along Long Island. So there's more shark in the water. And that's what we see. So if we see a few, that means there's more. I mean, now in the Battery in New York City where the Statue of Liberty is, you see whales, seals, even whales are coming in. Dolphins. That's a sign that the water is cleaner. That's a telltale sign. So now they're coming in. Like, let's see. I'm just going to see if I find it. I don't want to get rid of that screen right now because that looks beautiful. Okay. No. Fire Island, it says, has a lot of shark attacks. Now, the best way, and I can't remember the site. I think it's this. It is. Just out of curiosity. Now the water's cold here. This is the shock tracker. Wow, that's old. It looks like they're not keeping up on it. That's sad. They're not. I guess they ran out of funding. That's sad. But this is the tracker, but it doesn't look good. Now, I don't know how okay, the ones, and I don't want to show it on the screen yet because look at that Aurora. But there are a few, there is a lot of great whites. They went all the way down by the Keys. The ones that were tracked up here. Because they are juvenile. But they're all down south. Like this one was February 6, 2024. Rose. She's a female, 10.5 feet, 600 pounds. She's right off the shore of Georgia. And you could see how they migrate. And in shallow water, she's right now right offshore. Not far. And you could see the way they migrate. And they always go to like the same place. They even go into the Gulf. I'll do it really fast. This is just one example. Her last ping was February 6th. And that's Rose. But look at her track with the tracker. Up and down the East Coast, even into the Gulf. See? But always back to Montauk. And up here even. Look at the track that she's taken. Up and down the coast. And that's her, Rose, right here. So she pinged not too long ago. A lot of them are now down south. Because the water's cold up here. They go down south. Most of the pings are down south now. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to check that out, Nee. 21 Savages? Is that what it says? But we're on YouTube, so I can't play music. You're watching on YouTube, so I can't do the music thing while we're on YouTube. Because we'll get copyrighted. Let me just check one other thing. All I know is that halftime show, that was horrible. That was horrible. What was I going to do now? Shit. See, I totally lost my thought. Oh, yeah. I'm just checking to see. It's the latest. Oh shit, the game is close. 16-13. San Fran is winning, and they got the ball fourth quarter. I guess they just scored. The extra point was no good. That's bad. That could cost them. At least that's what it says. like I said earlier, not that I give it. I don't care because I'm a Giants fan, so I really don't even care about the game. But look at that Aurora. Look how beautiful the colors. You're leaving, Tom? Have a great night. They blocked the extra point kick. Well, it's a game with 11 minutes left. Because obviously I'm not watching it. Yeah, I know. That's why I said that might come back to cost them. That extra point is important because it's not a field goal game anymore. That 4 points is important. So now it's a field goal game. That might come back to haunt them. I thought it was going to be a higher scoring game. And what's up, Chloe? Now this is from, I don't know if this is Finland, not Finland, Greenland. I don't know exactly. You would have to look this up. But this is a feed I'm getting off of YouTube. And there's a few of them, but this is spectacular right now. This is beautiful. What's on the screen right now? You know what? Mom! Oh. Mom! She can't hear me. Ma! She heard me that time. Here she comes. Do me a big favor. Do me a big favor. Get me that tray over there with the crackers and cheese and stuff. Look, by the TV, the red bench. The tray, Ma. Forget it. I'll get it myself.
I think you better get
Yeah, I better get it myself.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Ma,
Oh my God.
give me a glass with ice.
What?
A glass with ice for my soda. Shit, I might as well enjoy the munchies. I bought so much of it. I might as well munch. I mean, I'm not watching the game. I had the munchies for the game. I went more with the cracker cheese, pepperoni, salami thing. So that's what I'm gonna. Oh no, I don't need it. Might as well, right? Enjoy it. No, you can't eat this. This is not good for you. You already ate. Tycho. I usually do the dip, spinach dip, or with the crackers. This year I said, you know what? I'm going to change it up. Oh, and just get like... Here she comes. Here she comes. Here comes Momzilla. Dame, dame. I need a cup with ice. Take a knife and hit like a butter knife and hit the ice. It'll break it up. The ice machine made it all clumpy. Something happened. At least that's what she's saying. Now I gotta get my ice. What's up, Marco? I gotta come anyway. I gotta get paper towels. I got it. Is this the cup? Oh shit, the ice machine's not making ice. No wonder. Oh, it's down. Oh, that's great. How great. There's no ice because the ice machine was off. Duh. That was a real dumb moment. Wow, that Aurora looks outrageous. I forgot my paper towels. I got some underneath the bar. Wow, it's 10 o'clock. And a snowstorm is coming. The snowblower is in front of the house. Where's my paper towels? Right there. A feet, or probably a foot. I don't want to say feet. They're saying 8 to 12 inches. Monday night into Tuesday. For here. The snowblower is parked in front of the house. What's up, Witch Moon? That is beautiful. Look at the green glow on the ground. That's when you know. It's like right over them right now. Look at the temperature. Just a little bit cold. Just a little. Minus 29 Celsius. That is insanely cold. I did take pictures of what I made today. Now I gotta send it to myself. Oh, I hate when I do that. So this is what I made for dinner tonight. Okay. I just sent it to myself. Chinese chicken with over white rice. Oh, it was so good, and there's so much more. There's so much more. Mom doesn't eat chicken, meat, anything anymore. She's like a vegan. But her thing is, she's seen too many programs, you know, the slaughter of animals. So now she's totally against eating anything like that. She's... So that's what I made today. So it's Oriental chicken with vegetables over white rice. Look at that. That's like a restaurant. That's how I cook.
Adios, Billy.
Yeah.
I thought Kenji was he's fine. He's in the room, no?
Yeah, he came back a little while ago.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So what I was telling you about the nurses, ¿verdad?
So I made that tonight. You can only imagine how good that was.
Sigue hablando.
Bueno,
Poppy Playtime. I don't even know what that is, Negro. I said it. His name is like Ni. But I forget what I said.
Es como una
Which moon? Ma, can you go over there? I can't
Oh
talk
my God,
while I'm
okay.
live.
Let me back
I'm
up.
hearing 3 conversations.
Oh my God.
Tie
Go
game?
to my room and let-
Wow.
Tú sabes una cosa. Había un amigo mío, ¿verdad?
Which moon? Were you there for any show on Friday? Were you there for the shows? Did you realize what was going on? It was insane. She called me yesterday. Annie. To thank me. Were you there for A World Awakening? I know you watch the shows. I know you're there. I see you in chat. Do you realize what happened during the show and before the show? Andrea had a hell of a day. So you heard what I said when I had to pop on the air with her guest. She witnessed the plane crash. Actually, she might have been one of the few people to see the pilot because she could see the pilot in the plane before it crashed on the freeway in Florida. It was right over her, and then it crashed. She said, Bill, I could literally see the pilot. I was probably the last persons to see him before he died. Went right over her house. She's like, what the fuck? There's no airports around here. The plane was right above her, and it crashed a mile away. That was one. During the show, there was a gas explosion in a home in her neighborhood. Now, I haven't went back and checked the audio to see if we could hear the explosion. I haven't done that. I'm curious because she was like, oh my God, something's going on. I just heard an explosion. I'm like, oh shit. She said it shook the house. You know what those gas explosions, they just obliterate. It's, you saw, the plane crash you saw in the news. Yeah. But I was like, oh my God, what a day she had. She witnesses the plane going over her house before it crashes and then a gas explosion in her neighborhood. I'm like, what the hell? And then I had to jump in with her guest, like, all of a sudden and keep the flow going till she got back. That's not an easy task to do, to jump in. I'm sitting back watching the show like everybody else, and all of a sudden, now I got to jump on the air in an emergency situation and be the host until she gets back. I don't like talking when I'm eating. It's a bad habit. Then I was on a show after, and she's been on here before playing Family Feud, Heather. And she blew my mind when she mentioned a friend of mine, Pete, is here. I'm like, and then she said all kinds of stuff, and I said, oh my God. If my friends would have seen that, they would have been freaking out. Matter of fact, I gotta see if Mike is around. This is a bug out. And now her daughter has it too. And it was on the show. Her daughter told her, she's 4 years old. Her daughter said, and Renee's a witness because she heard this conversation. She said, her aunt, she's going to die tomorrow. she's gonna be in a car accident. And the girl, the little 4-year-old girl, predicted it. It was on the show. I was freaking out. But I gotta call Mike. I doubt he'll pick up because he never does. I would like to play that video now and have him come and watch. He's gonna freak out when he sees this, if he's around, because we all hung out together. I doubt he's gonna pick up. He's gotta work tomorrow. He's a board with the boss with the utility company in New York City, Con Edison. He's not gonna pick up. I knew it. It's 10 o'clock. So, we went to high school together. And we hung out together every day. We were best friends. It was Pete and I. And Mike, but really Pete and I hung out every day. And we used to hang out. I don't want to share screens because the Aurora still got a little activity, so I'll wait till it fades out a little bit. But it is freaky what this person described. It's tied fourth. Who's got the ball? Genghis with 4:29 left. Who's in possession of the ball right now? Because whoever it is going to eat that clock up. Who's got the ball? You're on YouTube. The delay shouldn't be too bad. But I'm going to show you this. It's freaky. KC has the ball. I'm going to show you where we hung out. And then I'm going to show you the video clip of the show that I was on. And you got to hear what she says. It blew my mind. There's no way she could have known. There's no way. There's no fucking way she could have known. Impossible. So, back in New York City in the Bronx. Drugs and I had to get my bearings. So it's going to be very close to here. Okay, should be closer to here. Right there. So this is my old junior high school. 101. It's right near a highway. On the other side is St. Raymond Cemetery. And back in the day, none of this was down here. It was just all open. And we used to hang out down there near these doors that are here. And we'd play ball down here and all that. But none of this shit was there. It was just flat, open area. This was more like a place with a baseball plate. Things have changed. It's time. But to get there, there's a hill. You got to go down the hill to get down there. See it? See, there's a hill to get in there. And that's where we hung out. All of us. Pete and I especially. We go down to meet everybody. Everybody would meet us there. Because this is Drog's Neck in the Bronx. Beautiful area. And... all right. This is the block we used to hang out. Everybody lived right here and here. So this was like the neighborhood. And it's freaky how I met them. I went to a junior high with them, a lot of them. But also, I used to live near Ferry Point Park, which is near the other side of the cemetery. And I would ride my bike to go to the stores, and I ran into them and became friends with them on the way riding my bicycle through the neighborhood. But the post office here, McDonald's is here. Now, when you hear what she says, I was waiting to see how much information she was going to reveal. Oh, it was the 49ers with the ball? Keep me posted, Genghis. I was like, what is she going to say? I didn't feed into it. I was quiet. I was waiting to see what she would say. And when she did, I was like, holy shit. I got to tell Mike. He's got to hear this. Oh, Mochi's at work. I don't want to bother him. He's at work. He's another person that hung out with the crowd that would know. But I'm gonna pull up the video. It's on the work page, so I can't share. It should still be on Facebook. Nobody took it down. Could still be. Well, she's not. Let's go to Facebook. I don't want to share the station stuff. Come on. I found it. So we'll pause it. The Aurora's faint a little bit right now. So we'll share the KGRA Facebook page. Of course, I manage it, so I have access to it. Everything. Anyway, let me take myself off screen. I'm going to try to skip to the part. Now remember everything I just told you.
Night vision. Following clues left.
Great Tim Hollis Murphy and Heather, and she says, we're driving in this world. In my book, not everyone is created equal.
But if
Not
she
saying
bought my
that listening right now that needs to hear it, and
saying that she did that for the microphone.
artificial tree when it was up, that you put out center,
Yeah. Well, he said that he was there at Roy's wedding. Him again. Also was like under a highway. Talk to him if you didn't see him.
ask him what he always
this
called
out.
me as a nickname.
All right, so just again, remember what I just showed you on Google Earth. My friend is Pete. He passed away, I would say 4 years ago. And we grew distant over time. And like I said, we were best buddies back in the day. And when I found out he had cancer and was in the hospital, he was dying. I went there with my friend Mike, and I was hoping that he could at least hear me. He wasn't responding, he was like in a coma almost. He was in a coma. Then he died a few weeks later. So I feel guilty because I never got to take the time to go see him before he got sick. So that kind of affected me. I live with that guilt and regret. So listen to this.
He's not saying anything.
Come on, man.
There's a very pushy person named Pete. And he is saying that, so I don't know which one of you, but whoever feels the guilt for not seeing him, Pete, and like spending time with him.
You sure it's for one of us three? Oh, it's Bill. It's Bill. Okay, Bill.
Yes.
That's up.
I'm not going to say anything else until she goes further because that is part of it. I actually have dreams about it.
Oh.
He's saying don't feel guilty because, you know, everything happens the way that it's supposed to be. So if you didn't talk to him, if you didn't see him, but you wish that you could talk to him again, here he is, you know. But he's also talking about there is like a Francis or a Fran or a Franny, somebody who's one of his friends. Oh my God.
Fran. So this is freaking spooky, crazy, nutty. So another person that hung out was Anthony. And he had a sister, Fran. Now, I knew Fran from obviously that, but also from school, because she used to hang out with this other girl, and we used to hang out sometimes together. And Franny passed away about a year ago. And we all knew each other. So I don't know if he's trying to say that Franny's with him. But just listen to this. It's I gotta have my friends hear this. They're gonna be mind blown when there's no way she knows who Franny is. I don't even remember Franny until she mentioned it, and I said, "Oh my God, Franny, that's Anthony's sister," and she just passed away like a year ago. That's why I wanted to call Mike. He's the one who told me that she died. So let's continue. This is freaky. Franny also passed away recently.
Okay, because they're talking about he is talking about like they used to like maybe ride bikes or something.
I rode
like,
the bike.
He's telling me like down. So like maybe down like a hill or like a mountain or like a ledge or something. But it was by like, I wanted to say like it was by like a church, but it also was like under a highway or like under an overpass or something like that.
All right, time out. Time out.
Okay, Bill.
Pete was my best friend growing up during high school.
Oh.
And we drifted apart. And then I found out he had cancer and he passed away. So I went to the funeral. I even seen him in the hospital before he passed. But he was not in the state of recognizing I was even there. We used to hang out in a schoolyard that you had to go down the hill to get to, and it was right next to a highway.
Was it like St. John's or something like that? Was it St. John's?
What, the school?
No, where it was by. Well, where was there like a St. John's or something next to it?
There was a cemetery, St. Raymond's.
Okay.
But yeah, Pete was my buddy. And I regretted not being able to see him when I could. And it's horrible that I never got the chance to see him, only when he was dying. And I never got the chance to say anything to him, you know, like, or try to at least visit him while he was alive and see him.
But you're talking to him now.
Yeah,
Bill.
don't feel any guilt. Everything happens the way it's supposed to.
Wow.
Because if anything would have changed, you wouldn't be sitting right there where you are.
That is so true. So fucking true. So that's just a little. That freaked me out. Heather's amazing. Heather is amazing. There's no way she could have known that information. There's just no, unless she's talking to one of my best friends, people that hung out at that time. There's no way she could have known that. There's no way. No way. What's going on with the game? By the way, not that I give a shit, but I'm still curious. I still wanted the Chiefs to win. Not that I care, because I really can't stand it. But that was cray-cray. And then the Annie thing. I shouldn't have killed Facebook. I want to see if we hear the explosion. And I had to jump on the air with her guest, Monique Too Soon. And I was like on the spot. What do I do to fill this up? Which Moon? You were there. Oh, I got Tracy's replay. Tracy's coming back very soon. Thank God. She's been through a lot. Tracy Austin. Oh my God. She's been through a lot. Not for a conversation here. The Aurora's. All right, let's move this on this screen. And let's make it bigger. So I'm producing this show with Annie. I can't see the. It happened about the half hour into the show.
Earth. This was like a demon photo shoot. I was like, if you're not living with that person,
the literature, you know, it kind of who citizen that.
Do you know what happened to her earlier?
Back dress I wear when I go on investigations.
Here it comes.
I love it. Well, no wonder it stirs them all up.
And that's just a cell phone photo that a friend took of me posing in Wilson Castle in Vermont.
Oh my God, honey, hold on. There was just an explosion in our neighborhood, and your beauty is generated from the core of who you are, and then radiate.
I wear those when I'm ghost hunting. That's the exact dress I wear when I go on investigations.
I love it. Well, no wonder it stirs them all up.
And that's just a cell phone photo that a friend took of me posing in Wilson Castle in Vermont.
I did hear
my
it.
God.
Did you hear that? I heard it.
Hold on. There was just an explosion in our neighborhood. Bill, take over the show for me. Take life that way.
I heard it.
I'm not up on my
Listen
soapbox
carefully.
preaching.
I got to get
right
this audio.
now, or thrilled to invite you onto my show. You know, to say I'm this enlightened, good citizen that.
It's
no,
right
this
after
is
the
who
photo.
I am. And this is who you are.
You heard it, right?
And you are a radiant soul. And your beauty is radiant soul.
I want to
and
skip a little.
There we go.
Isn't that the boots? You're killing me with the boots.
And I wear those when I'm ghost hunting. That's the exact dress I wear when I go on investigations.
I love it. Well, no wonder it stirs them all up.
And that's just a cell phone photo that a friend took of me posing in
Right there.
Wilson Castle in Vermont.
Right there.
Oh my God.
You
Honey,
heard it?
Hold on. There was just an explosion in our neighborhood. Bill, take over the show for me. Take me down, and I'll be back. I'm so sorry. I gotta go find out what this is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So now I'm sitting here. I'm running the fucking show. I gotta take the picture down. I gotta put my headphones back on. I gotta get on the screen, and I'm like, I don't even have
That
my
was
fucking
weird, eh?
I don't even have my
What?
cap
Yeah,
on.
like that's crazy.
Do you know what happened to her earlier today?
What?
There was a plane that crashed literally a few miles from her home.
What?
And she seen it over her house as it was coming down. And yes, it crashed a few miles away.
So on another podcast I did, the power went out on the other side. I feel like I'm a curse. Like, what's going on? What's going to happen on the next one I do?
Well, let's show the other photos. So yeah, I'm like, I had to take over for the show. I'm like, holy
That's
shit.
Also at the castle in Vermont, Wilson Castle, one of my favorite places on earth. This was like a demon photo shoot. I was trying to be like dark,
And you know, let me tell you, it's not easy to pick up the conversation and go with it after something like that. It's just not that simple. You got to jump in and like, nothing's wrong, nothing's the matter. And then the past Thursday, by the way, you can go to KJRA Digital Broadcasting on Facebook. All the shows are here. There's a ton of shows, tons. This is all shows that are live on the network. It's a lot. But I was on this show too. Is this it? Right? Oh, that's Mary Rodwell. That one. Guess who was the guest on this one? It was all about me. Michael Chris Garatano, who made the Montauk Chronicles, contacted me and said, Bill, you're not that. Check this out.
We can figure out who they are.
So Rupert brought his remote team to try to figure out what I'm experiencing in my house. Because I've had quite a bit of experiences here. And I pretty much did a quick recap of the shit I've gone through. And it's been a lot. So Rupert is going over it, and then I'm going to say quickly, and then they do a whole thing.
And what's going on, what Bill's relationship is with these beings. And our audience members today, if you want to, you can join in this remote viewing. You can participate with us all and see if you also can connect with these beings. So in a few minutes, we will be in a situation where we will start meditating and start
keep me
trying
posted
to
on that
connect with
game.
these beings. And if you want to get yourselves ready for that, then please do. Now, to start with, Bill, I'm hoping that you would just explain to my remote viewing team here and the audience members again, what is an overview? Can you tell us some of the key experiences you've had? Maybe starting with your experience on the beach would be a good one.
I was going to say, I'll skip the New York City one. I'm going to increase my mic. So in 1999, I was on the beach in Montauk on the east end of Long Island. And in 95, I have a documented sighting, June 10th, in New York City, in the Bronx, Raphael. I seen a triangle or boomerang heading towards Central Park. Now, in the Bronx, that would be south of us. And I wrote to Peter Davenport, and he said many people seen it from New York City all the way up the Hudson River into Canada. That's why in 99, when I was on the beach, I had a big flashlight and I made a joke. I'm going to call the aliens. And not 10 seconds later, the entire ocean lit up with different colors. And it was a clear night, no Aurora Borealis. And oddly enough, Chris Garatano, who made the Montauk Chronicles, contacted me and said, Bill, you're not going to believe this. I have a deleted scene that I never showed on the documentary of a fisherman who was to the north by the lighthouse of where I was, and it was the same time period, and he's seen it to his south, which means if I'm looking east, he's looking south. We're seeing the same thing. And it's incredible. It lasted like 10, 15 minutes. There were other witnesses. So then I moved up here to the Hudson Valley, which is known as the hotspot for UFO activity for decades. It first started in my bedroom about 10 years ago. I've been living here for 17 years. And the first thing that happened in my room, because I drew it, but I don't have it. It looked like like lines all going crisscross. I was laying in my bed and it was on my closet and it was brilliant. And I was like, what is that? I have no explanation what that was. That's one. Then I started to have lucid dreams, many of them. In one case, I was walking to my dining room kitchen area and there was a little being hiding behind a wall. So then I retreated to go back to my bedroom and there was another one standing before the entry point of my bedroom. And this is going to sound odd, but it was releasing what looked like black eels, but had like Velcro teeth. It was snapping at me. It's the best way I could describe it. So I walked back into my bedroom and now there's another ET, but now it's holding a baby. And it has me like coming toward it to caress the head of the baby. The dream stops. I'm like freaked out. What the hell just was that all about? From that point on, I always slept with the light on. So I went back to sleep. It's about 1:30 in the morning. And now in the dream, I'm laying in the bed that I'm laying in with the light on. So I'm seeing the room the way it looks. Now there's a couple of them standing by my bed, and they have to be 3 to 4 feet tall. And they're attaching, it looks like hundreds of fiber optic cables running from my feet all the way up to my chest when I start screaming in sleep paralysis.
Mom can tell you this.
For my mom to wake me up. I said, Ma. And
I
she
can
came
call
in the
Mom.
room and woke
She'll
me up.
remember this because it was freaky.
On another instance in that same bedroom, it was not little beings. It was a big charcoal gray. I can't even say gray, but it looked like a gray with the big eyes. But this thing was almost black in color, had long, spindly fingers. In the dream, I say, I want to bite the finger off because I want evidence. In my dream, I'm telling myself this. It retreats, scratches my ankle. I woke up with 3 scratches on my ankle. Then my mom had a situation going on here. It was a tall, translucent being, but the head went protruded forward. But the eyes were on its sides. And I've been trying to find out what the heck this one's about because I've never heard of that. The eyes on its side. It looked at her and then it kept walking to the bedroom. Those are just a few
I can't say
of the
them all.
experiences that I've had in this house. And I also have a recorded craft over my house. Rupert, did I ever show you that video?
Yes, you did in the last show.
It's a big light. Well, let's just call it a light right now, but I believe that's propulsion. It's a big one and 2 smaller ones in the back. And it curves in the sky, comes up, stops for a split second, illuminates, which I think is a power up, and then it shoots right back into space, like warp speed, and you can see it. So these, like I said, these are just a couple of examples that I've experienced.
How about the when you saw some beings outside of your home? I think they came out of the tree.
Actually, that was the neighbor.
Ah.
She was out there waiting for her daughter that was coming via taxi.
Scared the
And
shit out of her.
Okay, so the house sits down below. When the cars come in, the headlights hit the tree, and these 2, she said, 2 foot tall, brown but no hair, like a brownish color, jumped out the tree and ran into the woods. That was right next door. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on, and other dreams. I don't want to get too much, but there's a lot.
Yeah,
it has. I used to have a lot of fear. That's why I slept with the lights on.
Oh yeah.
But now I don't do that anymore. But I haven't had any kind of communication. It's gone cold for like 2 to 3 years. Yeah. And I don't know why. I'm like, what's going on? So, yeah, that's the gist of it.
Fabulous. Thank you for telling us, Bill.
So now they go through their whole remote meditative thing. But what freaked me out is their responses after. So they go through they're all meditating. And while they're meditating, I swear to God, I saw some movement, but it was too late when I brought my camera on. There was movement going on this side. And that's where that tree is, back here where those things jumped out of. That's why I said on the other side of my property, the house next door is where the tree was, where she lived. So you could kind of see the outline of the house right there, the roof right there. Well, she lived on the other side of the fence, and the tree is right across. And when the car came down the hill to get to down here, the lights hit the tree on the other side, and the things jumped out and ran this way to the back toward the woods. Freaked her out. So, I thought I saw something on camera, so I have the camera up. When they stop meditating, is when I take the camera down, and then they're all going through what they, they claim that they. But I'm telling you this right now, a lot of what they all said freaked me out because it's little things that were true, and I'm like, I'm freaking out.
And I'm familiar with, so I'm kind of like connected with the serious kind of vibe or whatever. So also,
that was a curious experience with them. What's the score? Who won? Is it over? Is the game over? 19-19 in overtime? Or at least it made a really good game if it went into overtime. Oh, no, there's more to it, but I don't want to stay this whole night playing that show. But they all touched on some really deep stuff. Really deep. What's up, Dagger and Michael? But I had a busy week on shows last week. Two were planned. The other one was not. And it was pretty wild. Like I said, I haven't had those kind of dreams in a while. But Mom had one last night, so much that she had to sleep on the couch over here. She was freaked out in the room. If she comes over, I'm not inviting Momzilla here. If she happens to come back here, then you'll hear what she describes. And I'm like, Mom, you sure that's not aliens? And she said something was trying to attack her. And it was not a human. What's going on now? It's still tied with 10 minutes left. Now, usually a game ends in a tie. Not in the Super Bowl, it's not. They're going to have to go on until the game is over. There is no bullshit regular season rule here. So, I would put the TV on. I should, just to hear it. Because now it's got my fucking curiosity. Let's put this TV on. Okay.
$19-19. 19 is usually a pretty winning hand here in this city, but tonight...
Shit, San Fran has the ball. There's a lot of tense faces in that crowd. Oh shit, they're going in. Uh-oh. Throwing it away. Oh! He's in bounds.
We didn't take it to the ground, Gene.
Oh.
What I'm looking at is he's going to the ground as he possesses. Now what you've got to look at is he takes 2 steps. Is the reaching for the first down considered the football move? If it is, then it's not incomplete. That's how they rule that. And let's realize...
Looks like the 49ers are going in. I gotta stand up. Now, if they score a touchdown, the game's over. An overtime rule. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's he's inbound. His 2 feet are in. The ball came out after he hit the ground. That's. Could it be over here? Could be. There's a wall. Okay, so if they scored the field goal, Kate.
Has taken 7 minutes. So you're going to kick a field goal most likely if you don't get any yards, okay? I'm not saying that's the right thing to do yet. Do what time it comes. But this is it. 3rd and 4.
For real, the game's really on the line right here.
But you've got to go ahead and get a motion to get your best players off of their best players. And right now, their 2 best defenders are guarding your 2 best wide receivers. Every motion. They fake the handoff.
Oh! Nope. That's it. Field goal.
So the drive stalls at the Chiefs' 5-yard line. It was Chris Jones who really broke up the play.
All right, I need to get my remote so I can mute this fucker. All right, so they're going to... Can you imagine? This is a short field goal. Can you imagine he misses this? Could you imagine? It's been the playoffs of the failed kickers. Let's see. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in my house. Oh, he made it. Huh. Okay, so now Casey gets a chance. Can you imagine? Now I'm not gonna watch the game, but I had to see because all of you were talking about it. So yeah, I gotta call Mom into the room and let her tell you. But I don't believe me. She'll talk a whole story. She'll start talking about all her experiences. I don't feel like Mom hanging out for like 20 minutes. To be honest. Because she won't leave. Then it'll be Momzilla night. But if she says it, it's true. Because I remember when it happened. She freaked me out. I've been told by numerous people that Mom has a gift. And when I did that show, they said, so do I. But I'm like blocking it. It's true. I'm surprised Trovo is so quiet tonight. Maybe there's no activity in Trovo. That's rare. Let me keep an eye on the game for me. Let me know. Yeah, Michael, you know how with the Momzilla invasion, it's done. We're done. So, for those that live like Michael and I, he's in New England, I'm in the Northeast. We have a snowstorm coming. Matter of fact, oh shit, I've got the mouse going all over all the monitors. Let's take a look at something. Remember, keep me posted on the game. I'm trying to log into this right now. Oh, we could see it. I gotta log in. All right, here we go. So, right here. Oh shit, it's clear out. I see stars. Right here is the snowblower. It's covered, prepping for the snowstorm. And it's coming. The snowstorm is coming. Up to a foot is possible. Monday night, tomorrow night into Tuesday. For Michael, it's probably more. So as nice as this looks, right now, the front yard, it was kind of a sub-clear day. It was cloudy, then it cleared up. So all the solar tiki torches are lit up. You could see them. It looks nice out there. It's not even Yeah, it's cold. It's in the 30s. But this is the calm before the snowstorm that's coming. So it's not going to look like that in a couple of days. And the thing is, it's going to stay chilly for a week. Amol, that's right, you're in Mumbai. Well, the game ain't over yet. I could peek at the score. I mean, I got the TV on in the background. Oh, shit. 4th and 1. Holy shit. 4th and 1. The game is on the line. Holy shit. I got to hear this. Unmute. Fuck. Holy shit. Holy shit. This is it. He's running it. First down. Holy shit.
He is going to have a two-way run. He's the running back always under a fourth down situation at the end.
I gotta hear the game now. In the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's overtime. This is the final possession. They either tie it, win, or lose. This is it. Oh, he did a stupid move. That was stupid. Exactly. He should have went down. Yep. Bad move. The freak was he thinking? Exactly. What were you thinking? All right, it's going to be like a 3rd and 4. That's right. It's a 2 down, 3rd and 6. It's true. It's a 2 play. He hasn't had a good game. Yeah, but oh shit! Oh shit! This is a good ending to the game. My monitors are surrounding me. I can't see the TV, so I gotta get up to see over the monitors because they're surrounding me. It's either that or I stand over there.
So they erased back the 2nd and 14 in 2 plays. So they've converted a 4th and 1 and a 3rd and 7, and they keep on going.
3:37. Oh, good move. Yep. Risky. That's right. The game could be over with an interception. He did the right thing. Yeah, he doesn't make many mistakes for interceptions. Mahomes. He's smart. Wow. What's up? I can't see it. I'll just say Remo.
To go cover 0 because you feel like we got to come after him here.
Yeah, YouTube's quality isn't as good as Trovo or Rumble. No way. YouTube doesn't look as good as the others. Just fact.
And to know if you surrender these last 37 yards, it's a season ender for them and a Super Bowl title.
Well, now I'm going to go stand over there because, Mike, you know what time it is, right?
You're going to get back, I promise you. This is not just Steve Wilkes, who's called an incredible game. But this is a college hand call.
I mean, this is an exciting game in a way because it's overtime. I'd like to know when was the last overtime game in a Super Bowl?
Second and 6 from the 37. The 49ers.
Oh! First down. Woo. Oh, bullshit. He got the first down. Oh, that's bullshit.
That's a great play call because Andy Reid was going in for a blitz. Orange instinct said, here we go. Oh, third and inches short.
Yeah. I don't know about that either. Oh, bullshit. I thought it was a first down too. So do they. Uh-oh! Oh, shit! I mean, can we stop with the Swifty moments in the game? My gosh. Will they show her if there's an interception or a fumble or they lose? The same way they show her that way, they should show her if it's not a good thing. See her reaction. So at the least, it looks like another tie. At the least. Unless the kicker that never fucks up, fucks up. Damn, I'm kneeling like with my leg. I'm gonna just sit on my chair, but it's a swivel chair. This is so dangerous. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. I can't see over my monitors, and I'm stepping on a stool. Oh my god! Oh my god! That's a first down. Forward motion. First and goal! Wait, I'm watching the end of the game. What? What happened? Like what? Huh? Dizzy? Go lay down. I'll be there in a minute. Oh my god. Mom don't feel good. Game over! Game over. Chiefs win. Wow. 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 Just like that, they marched all the way. Oh shit, I shut the wrong monitor. I gotta go check on Mom. Alright, let me shut this TV. Something's up with Mom. All right. All right, so we checked everything, blood pressure, everything. She's slightly high, her blood pressure. Sugar was slightly high too, but she hasn't slept. So she needs to go rest. I made sure she just took all her medication, did all the testing, and she'll be fine. She just needs to rest. So I'm assuming that Mahomes is the MVP, right? They probably decided that already. What was the final score now? 24-21. I was off by a touchdown. I said 31-21. It was 24-21, right? Or 22, I forgot. 22. I was a little off. 25-22, I guess. Because they never did the extra point. Is that the final? 25-22? I was close. I would have lost the pool. So they won, first time a team has won back-to-back in what, 20 years? Something like that? What's up, GN? All right, so that's all done. Mom is fine, thank God. Game is over. All the hype. Back to New York Rangers hockey tomorrow. And the Aurora's been kind of active tonight. It has. It's a beautiful night. Look at that. You have Orion dead center. You have Taurus over to the right. Pleiades to the right. You got a lot of stuff on the screen. And on the angle. It's a beautiful night there. And what time is it? 1:56 a.m. So 2 o'clock almost a.m. local time. And I just got to do this, but I think Marco might be still watching, so I got to mute because I'm going to use the A word.
Minus 31 degrees Celsius is minus 23.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Holy shit. So it's minus 24 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh my gosh. That is crazy cold right there, right now. To minus 24 Fahrenheit. Minus 31 Celsius. That'd be chilly. What's up, Kevin? Kevin, how about those Senators? At least the Rangers have won 4 in a row, and they look like they got over their bump because they were sucking it up, boy. But this is it. 30 games left in the season. If you're a hockey fan, approximate. It's crunch time before the playoffs now. Enough sports. Anyway, hello to anybody who may be watching. Yeah, that last night with the light. I should put my camera out, but it's just too much work when I'm not in the mood to do it. I don't even know if it's clear out. No, the goalie, the Ranger goalie needs the confidence. Shostorkin. He's been playing terrible. It's Igor. They're scoring. It's Igor that needs the confidence booster. And I got his jersey. Maybe I'm going to have to start wearing his jersey. I might make it worse. It's cloudy where you are? Mike, we got a foot of snow coming, bro. You're going to have... Let me see. Hold on. Oh, it won't tell me. Let's see what they're saying. The latest forecast. I haven't checked. Like I said, my snowblower is parked out one of my front doors. There's 2. There's one on the other side of the house and there's one here. Well, it's parked on the other side. Let's see what they're saying. Winter storm warning. How much they're saying for you in the Berkshires? Michael, how much are they predicting for you? Winter storm warning from 1 a.m. Tuesday to 6 p.m. Tuesday. The winter storm warning goes right to your area. It goes right to you. So here it is. Orange County, that's where we are. And it stretches across. Heavy snow, 8 to 12 inches. For me. So here it comes. Tuesday will be a lot of fun here, boy. You're going to get more because you're in higher elevation. You might get a foot and a half. I'm just saying. I don't want to jinx it, Mike. But 7 to 11 for you? Shit, they're predicting 8 to 12 for me. So we're in the same boat. Tuesday's going to be a nightmare. So that's what's coming for us. If you live in the Hudson Valley, points east into Connecticut, and probably into Massachusetts too. How lovely. See, we got fucking spoiled. It's been 60, it was 60 yesterday, 50s during the week. This is winter. We're getting spoiled. And we're complaining because it's going to snow. It's supposed to freaking snow. Happy Valentine's Day, too, to everybody out there. So, yeah, Amol's in India right now. In Mumbai. Yeah, but the game is over. And I didn't watch half the game. Because after that pathetic halftime show by Usher, I got sick, and then I'm watching these stupid commercials. I'm like, what am I watching here? Like, they're so corny and stupid, and like I said, the best one that I liked was the Popeyes commercial. I thought that was funny. And I got a kick seeing the extraterrestrial theme one with Martin Scorsese. I caught a little laugh off that. But some of these the other commercials, like, I thought it said poopy soda. It's poppy soda. I think you guys are seeing the same ads that I'm seeing, right? Poppy soda. It's supposed to taste like soda, but it's supposed to be healthier. I'm like, what the... And then there was another soda that looked so ridiculous. Starry or... Like, what is this? You said those commercials were the dope yesterday. Well, not the ones today. I watched the first half of the game. Some of those commercials were just up retarded. But I did find humor in some. Like the J-Lo thing with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon and Tom Brady. I caught a laugh on that because they kind of rubbed the Boston Bronx rivalry. Because one has you could tell it was Red Sox Yankees because Jennifer used to live in my neighborhood in Castle Hill. She's from the Bronx. And, Ben's a big Boston person. So at the end of the commercial, somebody said something about pinstripes. And it was I caught a laugh on that one. From the rivalry thing. Oh my God, you got 3 exams? Nee? I have an exam. Wait a minute. So your exam is 3 hours from now? Is that what you're saying? You got an exam in 3 hours? Do you know what? Now, this is what I was told, and when I was going through my educational process, they said this is like, I don't know, fantasies in the medical field. Maybe he can, I don't know if this was a myth, but they used to tell us to eat a candy bar before an exam. Chocolate. That it helped. I used to eat chocolate. I was a really good student too. Fantasy, is that true? Have you ever heard of that? Like to eat a chocolate bar or something before an exam, a test? I don't know. I could look it up. I could Google it. You didn't study? You should not be watching my stream. You should be studying. It's kind of late to do that now. Not good. Yeah, but not for nothing. It's not good to walk into a test and be praying that you're going to be okay on the test if you haven't studied. I mean, studying is important. At least going over something quickly, even, you know, wow, look at that shooter. That was nice. You can tell how this camera has that frame per second issue with that. I don't know if Fantasy's still here. But that's what I remember. I'm going to look this up now because Fantasy's not responding. I could have sworn. Uh-oh. Okay. Look, check this out. See? I was right. And I remember doing it. Look. Eating chocolate before studying or taking tests increases your chances of understanding info and passing with a high grade. I remember doing this when I was younger. That's why I said it. And I just Googled it, and there it is. I wasn't bullshitting when I said it. There have been studies on it. And that was... So... Kevin says, a bribe has also been known to work. Taking a test. Oh, man. I don't even want to think about those times. You know what's the most retarded test and people fail it? Is the permit test. It's when you get your license. You'd be surprised how many people fail that. And not just once, twice. A freaking permit test. Kevin says, studying the exam material has been found to work instead of chocolate. Yeah, that helps, doesn't it? It does help to study. Oh my gosh. That's like even when I do a project, anything I do my research. I do my homework before I get involved in something. You know what sucked? I'm going to tell you what sucked. Don't worry. Holy shit. There goes my soda bottle. Just rolled away. Fell off the... That's going to explode. When I was doing the roof work, and they help bring it up onto the roof because I can't lift. I can't do it. I'll be dead. I could be in the hospital. I was almost in the hospital yesterday morning when I woke up. It was bad. That was this close to, because what happens is when the back is that bad, I have to go to the hospital, and they give me a morphine shot, some type of shot on my back to kill the pain. I've had to go to the hospital for that. It's not fun. But so when you're starting a job like a roofing job, you got all the materials in front of you, and then you look at the size of the roof, and you know the work that you're about to do, and you're like, oh boy, what did I get myself involved? Because I already spent $1,000 in materials. It's too late. It's either that, and I'll have the materials and hire somebody to put them on. It's too late for all that. I'm in. It's done. And I'm like, I've got to do it. And as much pain as I'm in, I'm still going. You don't know the pain I was in. And I said, don't give up. Don't give up. Because once I stop, the body seizes and it freezes. And then I'm screwed because I can't move. I'm like paralyzed. Once I stop, it's game over. And don't worry, we'll send positive vibes for your knee. You'll be fine. You'll be all right. So I'm going. What? All right, Kevin. I don't know whether Kevin just went. Andy's sending me a bunch of links too on YouTube. I'll check them in a second. But I'll tell you one thing. When all that hell is over, and it was hell, and to see the work done, it's like, I'm glad I did it. Because it's like going into the dentist. You know you got to do it, and there's going to be some pain involved. But the way I walk into a situation like that, it's better to get it over with as fast as possible, because then I could say, okay, it's over, and I could look back to it. I hate delay. Let's just do this. Let's get it done now. I don't want to wait. Let's just get it over with. It's like if I made a dentist appointment 2 weeks from now, and there's going to be a major procedure, and then they call me a few days later before that and say, we have to reschedule. I'm like, fuck, can we please get this done? Because it gets in your head. It starts to play with your head. Let's just do this. I know. What is that, Kevin? What channel? What the hell are you talking about, Jessica? Jessica, what's up? Michael remembers hearing about that too. Alley Patches. Is that it? Alley Patches? What the hell is that, Kevin? All right. What the hell? Nee, I'm curious to see. Now, seriously, you should rest before your test. I'm not trying to get rid of you or anything, but if you have a test today, you should rest that mind. You know what I mean? Like, rest a little bit before you go into that test. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to be tired going into the test. That's not good. You want to be fresh. You know what I mean? You don't want to be tired. That's the worst thing you could do. I'm just saying. You want to have a nice bit of energy going in. But what is Cage? What kind of game is that? Is that what it says? I can't read that. It's looked like Cage, but it's not. Do you play CSGO? What is that? Or maybe my eyes are going. I don't know what that is. Or is that abbreviated for some game? You gotta let me know, Nee. I don't know what that is. You've lost me on that one. I was gonna game, but then I seen how awesome the Aurora looked. I'm not even gonna look outside. I don't want to see if it's clear because I'm not putting out the camera. Yes. Nee, I might be on for a while. Oh, well, you'll be gone. You're in Mumbai. I'll see you soon. Good luck with your test. good luck. And then let us know how you did. You better pass. That's all I'm saying. You better pass that test. Anyway, see you later and good luck again. I thought a mole was here. Because a mole's in India too. And so is Nee. He's in India. What time is it there? It's got to be like in the morning, right? Now, let me mute.
In Mumbai, it's 9:46 a.m.
9:46 a.m. in Mumbai. So, it's early in the morning over there. It's not. It's 10. Wait, no. That's some weird shit. There's a half hour in there too, difference. Let's see. Anyway, the Aurora's okay. It was really cool a few minutes ago. But the Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions, repeat champions. I hope there's different teams in the Super Bowl next year, please. Please. Not the same old, same old. Can we have something new? Different, I hope. No offense to the teams and their players, but it would be nice to see different teams in there. What else? Yeah, that's right, Mike. And I'm definitely not playing a video game now. It's too late for that. I always do this. I wish I could play the drums, but every time I want to do it, it's too late. I can't, because it's no fun to play the drums without getting down there and hitting the double bass pedals. It's not the same. It's no fun. It's got to be everything. It's not fun just to go like this, and you got to use the feet too. So it makes it fun. And guitar gets boring for me because I got to learn new songs because I play the same bullshit over and over again. Because I don't take the time to sit here, so I don't have time. And learn new songs. So it's like a conundrum. One day, I'm going to break out the keyboard though. And I'm going to try to literally write a song right here in real time. And you see the approach it takes to make all the different parts to make it into one song. I used to have the tracks. It's not on this computer though, it's on the other one. How I used to record and add another layer onto it and another one to make a song. But it's been a long time since I've done that. Too long, actually. Like if I picked up the guitar, acoustically, there are songs that I wrote. Would I remember them? Probably not. But I recorded them so I don't forget. Because I'll tell you one thing. There is no way. Oh, that's right. The pick fell into the abyss the other night. I gotta buy picks. I don't think I'll be able to find the pick in the abyss. I'm gonna order some picks right now. That's bad. The bad thing around here is there's no stores like that. Let me put the light. Oh, this is gonna be impossible. Oh shit, it fell right on my... There's one. Well, at least I found one. That was actually easy. Now, I don't know if this thing is tuned. Oh. Oh my God. The headphones. Wow, my fingers hurt. can't play right now. My fingers hurt too much from doing all the work. It's actually hurting my fingertips. It actually hurts. From doing all that work. My fingers are raw. Oh, that's right. We can't play music. We're on YouTube. There goes that disaster. That really stinks. That we can't even enjoy listening to music without any kind of BS. It's not like Rumble, even Trovo. YouTube's the only one. Like when I was watching the game, sponsored by YouTube TV and Allstate. Give me a break. Because they have their football package on YouTube TV. That's why they sponsor it. But I think it's time to get off of YouTube. Really. I just saw something on the screen flash. But it's not there anymore. There. Could have been a meteorite coming. So you can't trust this camera. Because the frame rates. You cannot. Anything you see, you really can't. It's not true fluid movement. It's not like my camera. You know what? Speaking of that, I want to see how it looks outside. It's not that late. Let's see. I'm not prepared for this, but I'm just curious. Oh, it's clear as fuck. So, Orion is already setting in the west. There's really not much to see out here. I'm not going to set up my camera now. That's ridiculous. Though I want to, but it's a debate because it is a pain. And it's a pain to bring it back in. And it's 11:30 on a Sunday night when people are tired. So I don't think I'll put the camera out tonight. It's too late. I mean, this doesn't look bad. Even though my camera, they have a much wider field of a view. I don't have that. I got all kinds of obstruction with trees and everything else, so I would love to have an open view like that. And there's still sunlight. Sun is setting right now in Hawaii. That's nice, the colors though. It's setting. It's still a beautiful view. And that's the Subaru telescope in Hawaii. So we'll go to the other one for now. Because there's still a little aurora activity. But I think it's time to say goodnight to YouTube. Oh God. I received files. An old movie. All right, so YouTube. If anybody's watching on YouTube, we're on Trovo, we're on Rumble, and we're on Twitch. Well, where's my cards? I don't have any cards in front of me. It's just so much easier. Instead of saying it, I don't even know where my cards are. Where's my wallet? You know what happened today when I went to Home Depot? because I have a lot of cards. I took one out and they all fell. Oh my God, you know. Am I the only one that's happened? That sucked. Picking and then making sure that all my cards are recovered, because I don't want to leave any back. You know what I mean? I'm freaking out. That sucks when that happens. Anyway, so this is where we're streaming to. And I'll put it as close to the screen and let the camera focus. Hopefully it will. And it's not. Let's try it this way. I gotta do something.
Okay.
Maybe now. Oh shit. There we go. It was trying. It's not working. Okay. I guess that does it. That's easier. Oh my God, blinding. Look at all the bruises I got from doing all that work. That was some serious shit. You know how many times I hit my fingers? Hold on. Too many times. Okay, let's get off of YouTube. I'm not giving out cards anymore either. Nobody ever fucking uses them. All right, so YouTube, have a great night, morning, wherever you are. Be well, be blessed, be safe. We will be on Rumble, Trovo, and Twitch. Until the next time, peace out, and have a great night. YouTube is done.